So close. Nah.
Were you wielding chopsticks? You would have got them if you had chopsticks.
I got chopsticks, but I was not wielding them. They're in their plastics.
They were carried. They're in your carry, not equipped.
They're my carry, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just that time of year. The time of year when the calendar flips over into another year.
And Jumpy taking breaks, but we do not. And the
We do not
spoilers do not.
rest.
Why? Because One Piece is everything. We don't care about your Christmas. We don't care about your New Year's or your breaks. We're gonna get these fucking leaks, and they're gonna be hot because people speak Japanese and they translate because they just write it, and then it's hot.
Got him. He's dead. He's dead. Sorry.
What did I just pay for on PayPal?
The fuck?
I just got a notification on my phone.
Did you take a car somewhere?
Oh, Incarnate. Nice. No, that's like a good one.
That is a good one.
Totally acceptable. It's $5.
Yeah.
I don't even think about it.
Yeah.
And I'm poor. Like, I'm broke. I don't care at all. $5. Like, if you don't support, like, I use it enough. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, it's definitely that's a good one. It's like when I'm like I get my I'm on the Runehammer PayPal for $1.
You could access that for $1. All that stuff for $1.
Well, his Patreon for $1.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, you get like all of his podcasts and like a whole bunch of other stuff.
Well, but in the Discord and all that stuff, and like
the Discord. The reason I'm there is mostly because of the Discord. You just get
access to the thing, the website you were telling me about.
The VCT, yeah, also that, yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Can we
reach out to
this podcast?
He's a good guy. he's like, you can just be on there for $1. At times, I have been in there for $5 because I felt like I just wanted to support when I've had a little bit more.
Well, we'll talk about that. Maybe in the thing you can send me a link or something.
Oh yeah, I can do.
$1 easily.
It's $1 a month.
The VTT sounds sick.
Yeah, the VTT. And that's just you can like as long as you can GM from it. You know, your players don't need to have it.
Yeah, that's
pretty. Yeah. But yeah,
hair's kind of frizzy.
One Piece. It's coming at you, Cleopatra. And we're back.
Yo, what's the deals? One Piece 1071. I'm coming at you hot. It's Zachary Snow with the Man Laws in Phoenix. We doing it. It's a spoiler week.
Spoiler week.
Chapter's not coming out for another 10 days. We don't give a fuck.
We give no fucks here.
It's out now, right now.
It was have no fucks to
hours ago. But I had to go. Lawson was doing stuff. Then I had to go to the gym and to do some errands. And then now it's 7:30 and the chapter's getting reviewed.
And that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
You know the rules. Everybody knows. Mm-hmm.
And so do I.
There's no cool cover spread because Jump's not out. There's no Oda note because Jump's not out. But there is a whoosh.
A whoosh.
Yeah, the first panel before the title, Kuma's destination, ? Chapter 1071, a hero's offensive. Lawson, make a prediction right now.
He's gonna get canceled on Twitter.
Okay.
Because he said something offensive.
What? He's flying. He's pawing through the air.
I need a hero. Oh, I need a hero.
I need a hero to hold at the end of the
In the
night.
night.
And he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be long to the line.
I'm actually playing that music behind Kuma while he's flying over there right now.
I need a hero. Yeah. Except here's the thing. Redport, the base of the Red Line. Waga nani? It's Bartholomew Kuma. What? Where did he come from? I heard he fled the Holy Land. What's he doing here? Back here. He's meant to be the Celestial Dragon's invincible slave. Right? Section off the Northeast District. It moved! It's former warlord of the sea, Bartholomew Kuma, just appeared by the Bandala Gate. Deploy all available Marines to his location. Civilians, please be advised. He is extremely dangerous. Evacuate immediately. He's a man with no shred of humanity. He may serve the Celestial Dragons, but his current purpose and programming are unknown. Do not approach. Egghead, the island of the future. The new world. Lock down any and all possible escape routes for Vegapunk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Destroy the ships if you need to. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Even with the Seraphim back under our control, how are we meant to flush them out? That frontier dome is a real nuisance. Sure is a marvel. You're determined to ignore the Navy, aren't you, Lucci? I refuse to accept Straw Hat as an emperor. You're hopeless.
Just got washed by him, my guy.
Twice.
The agents are attempting to block off all exits. They've probably taken care of the ships, too. And Vega Force 1 can only fly on the island. Damn, the enemy is quite shrewd. Perfect. That means we get to avenge Atlas. I'm raring to go.
Lilith, of course, wants to fight.
No, they shouldn't even be able to get up here.
That's Pythagoras.
So they won't let us get away without a fight.
That's Vegapunk proper.
What's going on? Something fun?
That's what was that one's name? That was the one
Number 3, the one that eats.
Yeah, the one that eats and sleeps. I forget the name of that one.
Yeah. Lilith, if all you've got is a mind and is another brainless attack, knock it off.
And that's Edison.
Eureka! I've just thought of a new invention. I reckon it's going to be a real cutting-edge piece of tech.
Yeah.
Why can't we retaliate against these fools? They're after our necks. Fighting back isn't our objective.
So I kind of think this is like the...
Who's talking here?
There's sort of like a... Atlas is also, I think, would be on the right side of this. But it looks like this is sort of like a spectrum. In my opinion, it's sort of like a spectrum of Vegapunk's like emotionality.
Mm-hmm.
From like Shaka to Lilith. Like that's sort of like the... Shoop.
Fighting back isn't our objective. Ensuring the main body's escape is. As satellites, it's our duty to prioritize the Stella's safety above all else. We may be expendable, but you running off on a vendetta will only cause us more trouble. Hey now, that goody-good act of yours really gets on my nerves. That's too bad. Still, I'm so sorry, Sentamaru. That only happened because you're so loyal. We still have another ally on this island we can call on, should we? Hold your horses. Won't you be risking them too if we ask for help? They'd have nowhere left to hide if they're in the government's sights too. Be that as it may. Hello? I'm in a big pinch. Please save me, Quasar. He asked so shamelessly. Of course. I've always been prepared for this order.
Who the fuck is this?
Wowza, looks like they're going to help us. Escape should be easy as pie now. If we focus and make sure CP0 is kept busy. Especially since the Stella has secured passage on the Straw Hat ship. I'll take us to the port with Vega Force 1. I approve. Let's hurry. Who put you in charge? Well, folks, I'm all packed. Please take the 7 of us to your ship, Quasar. 7? You're all coming? What? That sounds like a pain. I don't care so long as Lilith Chan tags along. Hell yeah, voyage with 7 faces of the world's best scientists? Lab interior.
So hold on. Who the fuck is this?
Huh? Who?
Who do they have
On the island?
that is hiding from the world with the government that is strong enough to matter right now?
Couldn't tell you.
I know, but like that, like nobody comes to mind. That's the crazy thing. It's like
Yeah.
no one comes to mind. Roger?
Goldie Roger.
Like that's the only person
He's
I can
alive.
think of. But it's an order, so I doubt it. Smoker?
He's not hiding. He's a Marine.
But like, yes, but I don't know, that was like 6 months ago. I don't know, man.
Well, they're hiding from the world government. They're like probably at least as strong as Sentamaru, I guess.
I mean,
probably stronger.
Probably
maybe?
stronger because it's the whole narrative point of this.
Yeah.
A giant. A new character.
Could be a
like
giant.
the fact, the idea that it's someone completely brand new, it just doesn't make any sense. So, like, who the fuck is it?
Mad Monk Rouge. But I don't know. What's he at? We don't know where he is. Do we?
We don't know where he is.
That's probably my best guess.
They'd have nowhere left to hide.
Although, wait, he said, I've been waiting for this order. Seems really loyal, whoever this person is.
But also, again, they'd have nowhere left to hide if they're in the government's sight too.
It's probably not him then. He didn't seem like that big a deal when Kizu ran up on him. This person seems like a pretty big deal.
But
Gold Lion Shiki. Scott Bond.
He would not ally with the government. Why would he? And pirates don't care about him, do they? Do they? Like in that way. Like again, it's like this is a weird panel. Hold your horses. Won't you be risking them too if you ask for help? They'd have nowhere left to hide if they're in the government's sights too. So that means they're like in everybody else's sights. They're in the sights of the pirates, or they're in the sights of the rebels.
There's someone that's strong enough to matter, but they still need to hide for some reason.
From like everyone other than the world government, which doesn't. That's like the opposite of what we know. Shiki's not a bad move, I don't think. But like
someone Shiki as someone else from the. Yeah, Scott Bonds probably doesn't need to hide.
But even if he does need to hide, though, I don't think he would need to hide from pirates. He would need to hide from the world government, right? Like,
yeah.
So it's like he's hiding from the world and pirates. And
probably a new character.
Could be.
Or maybe it's Weevil. No, it's not Weevil. I've been waiting for this order for a long time. My bet would be it's a new character. Would be my guess.
I guess, but like
doesn't sound like anyone familiar. Lab interior.
It's Bellamere.
It's Bellamere. She's alive. Wait, Mate. Bonnie, hold up. That Vegapunk, to think he'd stoop to using bugs against me, that's what you're mad about? Hey, I promised to get that old timer out of here in one piece. He said the thing. He said the name of the show. He said the name of the thing. Don't beat him up. Beep. Huh? Labo Stratum Frontier Dome defenses are now offline.
Beep. The Frontier Dome is offline. The Frontier Dome is offline.
What? Well, Nande? Who would disable it and for what purpose? Is someone in the control room? No, our detectors aren't picking up anyone.
Well, that was sudden. If those deterrents are really down, this is a golden chance, Lucci. Wait. It might be a trap. Doesn't this malfunction sound a little too convenient? See, we've gotten this far and it's fine. That fucking Geppo casually. For this to happen with your life at stake, the heavens have abandoned you, Vegapunk. Huh. Isn't that Straw Hat's ship? Wow, there's even a robot here, too. We've already taken care of all the ships down below. Now we've just got to destroy this one. Leave it to me! Tempest Kick! Sky Slicer!
Russell, Shing.
Nani? Masaka!
Who the hell interrupted my nap?
No! No!
Shaka, I've got the Frontier Dome back online, but the CP0 agents have already infiltrated. Damn, we were too late. They'll target the Straw Hat ship. Indeed, they'll already find a crew member that was guarding it. Clash. If we don't hurry up and back them up, we'll lose our ride out of here.
Well, that's not true.
Well, you look at that. We get to go to war after all. Zoro, Kaku Clash.
Hey guys.
Oh. Luffy!
Oh, no, that's you. My bad, yeah. That's
hey.
Bonnie. That was you, yeah.
Luffy, huh? We're already leaving, but we just got here. Come on, let's not rush this. I want to stay too, but we can't help since this is a government island. You already bumped into that Rob Lucci guy, right? I know, but oh wait, you haven't seen Bonnie, have you? She's a pirate lady with long hair. It's noisy out there. Now that you mention it, where's Vegapunk? Stop it, Bonnie. We're in a rush here. I'll explain. Just hear me out. Shut up. Can you turn my dad back to normal? Yes or no? No, sorry, I just can't, but there's a reason for that.
Somewhere in the waters of the New World. Whoa! That's a bigger fish than normal. Kid, wake up. We're near land. Should we go look around? Are you really asking that? When have I ever passed on exploring an island? I know, but this island is probably the home of the giants! Elbaf!
G14, Naval Base.
You're such a troublemaker, Vice Admiral Garp. We're about to head over to Egghead. We can't spare any of our men.
Don't be like that, doll. Don't be like that, doll.
This isn't a joke. You want to launch an offensive against an emperor. Have you cleared this with the top brass?
Oh, fuck. Huh? Why would I? You see,
You've been in the Navy for how many decades with that attitude?
Well, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Besides, I'm already here.
You're what?
Helmeppo, get out here.
Is it a pirate attack? What do they want with Helmeppo? Ah! It's Vice Admiral Garp. Vice Admiral Garp? What? Oh, that's Helmeppo.
Vice Admiral Garp, I really wanted to see you. Kobe went and got captured by Blackbeard, and I couldn't do anything to help. Quit whimpering. It's hard to watch. Just get on board already. We're going to head to Hachinosu. Let's beat the snot out of those pirates and save Captain Kobe. Garp Sama! The hero of the Marines. Garp. Blackbeard's gonna kill Garp.
Kuzan's gonna kill Garp. But yeah,
he's
gonna save Kobe and Law and Pudding probably though.
Kuzan's you think Kuzan's gonna kill Garp?
Yeah.
No.
But like in a wink, in like a wink and a nod.
No way.
Yeah, bro. Kuzan's gonna further entrench himself in the Blackbeard Pirates by killing Garp.
Holy fuck.
Yeah,
this man is dead. This old man's gonna die. This man is dead.
I mean, a lot of
the hero of the Marines. This motherfucker is dead.
To be fair, and obviously he says he's going to Hachinosu, so like that's not great. But Blackbeard did flee from Rayleigh, who was Roger's right hand man. And Garp compares to Roger. Now I don't know if Teach knows things we don't know about the truth of things, God Valley, blah blah blah. But to think that he would, but also again, Hachinosu, that's like his territory. That's like his home base. So like
that's his spot, bro. That's
a different.
Lair.
It's definitely a different thing for sure.
It's very different.
But
he was invading Amazon Lily.
yeah, he was invading Amazon Lily. He's a little different.
Yeah.
But I am
Also,
the
don't forget
most
what Rayleigh said. Rayleigh said he wasn't sure if he could actually beat Blackbeard.
well. So yeah, in the official viz, Rayleigh says he couldn't have beat Blackbeard,
Yeah.
but I think that in the actual
But he was the
Japanese,
thing was he would have Blackbeard didn't want to know. He didn't want to find out.
yeah, but also like in the Japanese original translations that I saw, and again, I don't speak Japanese, but I would assume that this is like a fairly obvious grammatical clue. But like in the original direct translation, it was I probably couldn't beat Blackbeard in a 1v1.
Yeah,
In the
that's what I
viz, it's like
believe.
much more. In the viz, it's much more like in a 1v1, I couldn't beat Blackbeard.
But the
But I
thing
think
is, it's he might have given Blackbeard what Samoa Joe would call a Pyrrhic victory.
yes,
Might have taken his arm off or some shit. You know.
yeah, who knows?
And he might have third Hokage his Orochimaru.
And also, here's another
like
thing that
say.
people don't. Here's another thing that people don't. And I actually this just came to my mind. But like, no one on Blackbeard's crew can swim, and Rayleigh is an incredible swimmer.
Yeah,
we've known
this. If he could exploit that's what Law's crew is basically trying to exploit.
Well, that's what Law's crew. But I'm saying like I don't think.
Is there no one on his crew that can swim? Oh yeah, because they all have fruits now.
They all have devil fruits. Yeah, that's the whole point.
All the ones that we know of, right?
All the ones that we know of. Yeah. I mean, there's
the Big Ten.
There's also Vasco or not Vasco. I mean San Juan Wolf, who like.
Yeah.
Man's cheating, but like.
Yeah, he
could like theoretically in a big melee, like a crew v crew war or something, like he could save somebody who falls in the water, obviously.
Probably, yeah.
But I don't think he'd be any issue for Rayleigh. And two, like again, I don't think Rayleigh loses so much to Blackbeard as may not be able to defeat him. Because like I don't see Rayleigh not like Rayleigh's still a pirate. Like if he's like, oh, I'm not gonna win this, like I'll just bounce and like he could just swim away.
Yeah, but his win con was trying to save Boa in that instance,
and he won. He did win,
like, and he got the best because he was strong enough that Blackbeard was like, that's a deterrent. That's what we call a deterrent.
That's why I think this will be obviously a different scenario. But
Garp is going
does
up
Garp
against.
Die here? That's the real question. Does Garp?
He's going into the man's actual territory.
Well, here's the thing, Lawson, is that
Jesus Christ,
if Garp dies, we'll never get the back-to-back Luffy Garp Dragon, and I don't know if I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I feel like that is gonna happen, right? We're definitely gonna get Luffy and Dragon. Like, there's gonna be Luffy and Dragon scene with them.
But like that doesn't even it doesn't even matter to me.
But we have to. We do need a Garp.
Like, Garp is the.
We need a Garp.
Garp is the pin.
Yeah. We need a Garp Dragon scene too. No, I do agree. We need I don't think we need a Garp Luffy scene really, but we need a Garp Dragon scene.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we really do.
I mean, I think Garp could lose an arm or some shit like that.
I mean, maybe he won't die, but I think he's gonna. I mean, he could save Kobe and then take his place, like some Beauty and the Beast type shit. I don't know. He's not gonna win. That's all I'll say. He's not gonna win.
Well, he is gonna win though.
Well, he's gonna rescue Kobe probably.
He's gonna rescue Kobe, Law, and Pudding.
But he'll be like, he's gonna get fucked up. Yeah, he's gonna get fucked up.
Like, I don't see them not. You know what I mean? Like I don't see them not getting out. And I think Kuzan is gonna play a huge role in this. Kuzan's loyalty to Blackbeard again.
So who's going with him? How much is going?
Been in the Blackbeard. Kuzan has been like a Blackbeard associate for like 5 years in real life.
Yeah. So who's in the strike team?
On the Blackbeard Pirates for like 2 months.
Well, we don't know.
What?
We don't know how long Kuzan's been associated with.
Well, I meant like officially on the Blackbeard Pirates since that cover story. That was like 2 months ago.
As far as we know.
Yeah, no, but yeah, so officially.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah,
officially knew he was called like a Blackbeard pirate.
Yeah.
Is 4 months, 5 months like too soon to like just like have him betray Blackbeard? Like I don't know.
That's a good question.
Because it's like he's been like a renegade and like a all this things, all the stuff. He's been like a rogue for since the time skip, and like he's been with Blackbeard as like at least an affiliate for like at least like 6 years of her life.
Yeah,
5 years of her life maybe since what was it since Whole Cake,
Mm-hmm.
maybe Dressrosa, whatever it was. But
Wait.
what?
Oh, what? Wait, what happened, Dom? My audio died?
No audio?
Twitch dropped. Wait, what does that mean? Why would my Twitch have dropped? That's crazy. Alright. Oh, yeah, Dom, write in whatever happened to my shit over here.
Yeah,
It's
I
still
guess
running on
Twitch.
the YouTube. Why did Twitch die? What the fuck?
Oh, maybe Twitch fucking got fucked up. DDoS or
I
something.
don't know. Alright, well. So who's in the strike team, though? That's what I'm curious about. So we got Garp, we got Hamepo, we got Prince Gru, probably.
Maybe, yeah.
What's this chick's name who's obviously got a thing for Kobe?
Baby doll.
No, not the Vice Admiral with the choker. I mean, bottom left. Girl
Hibari?
crying.
Hibari or something.
Hibari? Okay, yeah.
I think it's something like that. Some people think she's Akainu's daughter.
Really?
Yeah, they or like somehow related. They're the only two characters that speak with like the like a Tokyo accent in like the manga in the Japanese.
Oh,
Only two in the whole series. In the whole series, they're the only two that use
interesting.
that slang dialect.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So
That's
like they're
interesting.
definitely like there is whether it's just like a internal Oda thing or if it's like a real like it's gonna be a narrative thing, we don't know yet. But
Yeah, Kobe's been hooking up with Akainu's daughter again, backing him for almost killing him.
that's fucked up.
And of course, the daughter's gonna rebel against Akainu, so she's like probably not a piece of shit.
Hopefully.
Or maybe, yeah, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I mean,
She definitely seems to be worried about Kobe.
you know what's crazy? Kizaru
Yeah.
wasn't in this chapter. I'm also glad that
Yeah,
Brooke didn't deal with Kaku at all, although Brooke could watch Kaku, it's obvious. Where is Brooke? I don't know.
I still think we're getting Brooke and Kaku, by the way.
Probably.
What's the point of doing Zoro and Kaku again? There's literally no point.
I mean, other
Am
than
I wrong?
the same reason to do Luffy and Lucci, just they watch them, and it's like, oh, look how much stronger they are now.
Yeah, but that's not. It wasn't. But Luffy versus Luffy wasn't dramatic though. Are we supposed to be moving into more dramatic terms here?
I mean, I guess, but like Kizaru's on his way. Like if Zoro if Zoro's just bodies Kaku, and then like Brooke comes up to the deck of the crew and the deck of the ship and is like, yo, that was surprising. I didn't even get a chance to join in.
That's
and then,
what I'm saying, bro.
But then like Kizaru shows up. But then like Kizaru shows up and it's like a 2v1. Like that would be way better. For me, that'd be better. Because I don't think
Brooke's gonna watch by Kizaru though.
But I'd
rather he fights Kaku because he'll get to look good.
No, but like I would rather a Zoro. I don't think could fight and can beat Kizaru 1v1.
No, I don't think he can. But
I'd rather them lose or like press Kizaru 2v1, get Brooke some shine.
They just have to hold him off until they get back to the ship.
And then like
the whole Straw Hat crew could hold off Kizaru now.
Well, yeah, exactly. And I think that's the thing. It's like they just have to hold him off, or Kizaru will see Luffy and go after Luffy, whatever. Like Kizaru will be like, it'll be like an even match, or like Kizaru will have an advantage and then bounce. But like I do hope that they get like some shine. Or again, if Zoro, if they switch off and Brooke just beats up Kaku while Zoro.
There's also the Wild Kuma inbound.
Yeah. But he's in Maryswa, bro.
Oh yeah. But isn't he gonna go there also?
We don't know what the fuck he's doing, dude.
I don't know what he's doing.
I mean, some people have theorized that maybe he has to jump, like he has to go to the red line to then like jump somewhere else, but that's not based on what we know about his power. That's just not true.
So, I don't know what to believe in that.
So we don't know whether maybe Eam called him back. What if, bro? This was like when I first saw this, my thought, and again, not I think it's true, but my first like, oh, that'd be neat, would be like, what if, again, like 2 admirals versus Sabo and 4 commanders? Yeah, that's a good matchup, but like 2 admirals are pretty strong. And like
you're talking about what happened at the
Reverie. Like this is sort of like where we're getting like maybe this is where we're getting like the Admiral saga, so to speak. Because like right now, the final saga, the Admiral saga, like what if it's not that the admirals got beat, but that they let themselves get beat so that Kuma could be taken and then used as like a tracking device or like an intelligence gathering device inside the Revolutionary Army, and now he's just like coming back with all the intel. Like that was my first like, oh, it's like a Trojan horse. Like Kuma was a Trojan horse. They were coming to rescue Kuma, but Kuma was never like, you know, I don't know. So
that's possible. That's possible.
So yeah, I think there's like a lot of different avenues they could go with Kuma for sure. Obviously, I mean Bonnie, this Bonnie and Vegapunk panel is like important where he says like no, I can't, but like there's a reason. Like that's obviously like that'll get explained. He says like I'll explain it to you eventually. So
yeah.
Crazy that all 7 are going on the ship. I did not see that coming.
They got room.
They got room. Yeah, ship's big. And it's gonna get bigger, I'm sure, because like Vegapunk.
Yeah.
Like, build that shit into a warship, a giant warship.
Kaku and Zoro clashing. I really hope. I just want Brook to fight Kaku. Honestly,
Brook needs the true 1v1. He wasn't even on the crew when they fought Kaku last time. So.
Zoro holds off, fights Lucci.
Nah, Zoro holds off Kizaru, I guess, for a bit.
Well, we don't know what Kizaru. He's inbound, so
yeah, he's inbound. But I would like to see that. I'd like to see like a Rayleigh Kizaru style clash, where, you know, maybe Kizaru has the advantage, but Zoro's holding them off, holding them down, and then like, you know, then like Luffy and Sanji show up, and it's like, oh shit, the Monster Trio, and maybe Jinbei too. I don't know. Fucking
Monster Quartet.
The Monster Quartet, or like the captain and his three captains show up, and Kizaru's like, oh, Yanko.
Yeah, I am. He is an emperor, bitch. Get used to it. About to take on CP0 and an admiral, bro.
Lucci down bad right now, just coping hard.
He is, yeah.
I don't even think he's a Yonko.
He's not a real. I don't acknowledge him as a Yonko.
I don't know. He beat me when he was like a year ago. That was bullshit.
He rinsed me just now.
And he rinsed me just now. Although to be
big ups
fair,
to Lucci for kicking out at 2 though. He got the fit back
on. The way that Oda has written Gear 5, it's a Gear 5 is never like a low diff. Although,
wait, he took like no damage. I think
probably could have just beat him like base Advanced Conquerors Hockey Future Sight, but like
yeah, I definitely think he could. The thing about Luffy in Gear 5 is that he fucks around too much.
Well, yeah, and he doesn't care, but it also like it's clearly taxing. Like there's clearly a cost.
Yeah,
but that's obvious.
It's Luffy said it's him fighting at his peak, but he also fucks around because he's free. He's the freest man on the sea.
Not even that, but just the cost of it. The cost of, you know, like this goes into like old Luffy mode, which maybe is real Luffy. You know what I mean? Like
old Luffy. Bad. Well, I wouldn't worry about that just yet. All the gear seconds that he's used and all that. Lucci was the one who literally said you're gonna fucking kill yourself doing that shit.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
So yeah. Well, this is A- chapter.
So do you think we'll get? This is A- chapter for sure. Do you think we'll get the interaction between Stussy and Sanji next chapter? Because I think that will be good.
Perhaps
that was in like a fake leak, and I really enjoyed the idea of it, because if Stussy actually is the woman from Mads, right? Then like, you know, Sanji. We know that Judge looked a lot like Sanji during that period, and I think it'd be a really interesting interaction for sure. See more of that in this Germa storyline and the backstory with Judge. And also, again, like what we know about Judge, what we know about Caesar, Queen, does not match up with what that cover story was talking about, like coming together for the prosperity and the sake of the world, right? Like, but what if that is real? What if that's true? And like, what was the deal with that? And what changed? And blah, 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 blah. So I think that's really interesting, and Sanji's kind of like the linchpin of that whole storyline. So I'm very interested in that.
Yeah, that is interesting.
You think Jinbei's gonna fuck himself up? Like Seraphim Jinbei is gonna beat his ass?
Beat his own Seraphim up?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty hilarious. I guess the Seraphim are the things you gotta worry about, huh?
Yeah, bro. This
Yeah.
the Jinbei Seraphim is epic, but I still think Jinbei would beat its ass. But like the idea that it has the swim fruit and then could theoretically use Fishman karate like with the earth. Like I don't know, it's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it is pretty lit. Uh
And also theoretically Fishman karate with the ocean. Can't swim, I guess. Or we don't I don't actually know how that shit works.
yeah, that hasn't been explained.
We don't know what the deal is with Seraphim and water. That might be a big reveal eventually that they
It
can
could
swim.
be. Of course, their big weakness.
Sea stone? I don't
Yeah.
know. Seems like a
Well, the
little.
actual sea.
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you
But
just
like,
throw them in the water.
wouldn't sea stone would also? I mean, as far as we know, like sea stone would also work the same. It just feels like a little. I mean, obviously the world government, I guess, and Kaido at a point were like the biggest
Sea stone.
suppliers or owners of any sea stone. So I guess
Yeah.
it's not like that bad if that's their weakness and they're owned by the government. But I don't know. I feel like that would be like a little bit like I would have almost rather them. Oh, with the blood transfusion, with the green blood, it doesn't make them like weak to water or whatever. Like I would almost rather that than it just be normal or like it not be explained at all. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure with the green blood, but
We gotta get like a really good Usopp swimming scene. We gotta get Usopp in the water.
yeah, we're just to see what happens with the crew defending the ship, moving towards the ship, all that stuff.
I
It's
mean,
gonna
it
be
doesn't.
good.
Yeah, I guess what is it? It's Lucci, Kaku, Stussy. That's 3. S Bear.
Seraphim
S is 8, but it's like 8 versus like 20. I don't know.
and Kizaru.
He's like a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about this on the BDA Discord, and the panel. Someone shared the panel where it talks about after Sabaody, and it's like Kizu was so mad he captured 500 pirates. It's like, damn, that's a lot. And the next line is they can't go to Impel Down until we finish their paperwork. So this man captured 500 Impel Down level pirates from Sabaody, which is once you make it there, if you make it there as a rookie, it's you're a supernova. It's the way to the Grand Line. It's like the entrance to the big boy. It's like the entrance to where the big boys play. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
it's the gorilla position of Nitro.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just casually like 500. I didn't even blink.
Yeah.
Impel Down level prisoners. That's the world's most maximum security prison.
I mean, he could have captured more, but he was being laissez-faire. He could have captured half the supernovas if he wanted
True.
to.
True.
He had fucking Rouge, Drake, Hawkins,
Apu.
who was the other one? Apu, like
Apu.
all dead to rights. He literally had 1/3 of the supernovas dead to rights, but he just let them go because he was looking for Luffy.
Because they were rookies. He was just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But like he
Yeah.
captured 500 Impel Down level pirates, though. That's like what a ridiculous stat.
Yeah.
Like it kind of didn't even be Whitebeard. Like,
we're not here standing at Kaina. I hope
dude,
you know.
like it blows my mind. Like he's so trash.
The only admiral we ever saw get rinsed by a pirate.
Literally the only one ever.
It was Whitebeard.
It was old sick dying
near
beard.
death
And then, like,
Whitebeard.
and then old sick dying beard not only puts him in the ground, then goes on to fucking flawless victory Blackbeard while he had 1 hit point. It was like a challenge mode. He was like, oh,
Yeah.
like, look, I'm gonna do this fancy challenge. I just beat the game, and now I'm gonna do a challenge mode where I have 1 hit point and I have to fight like another boss, like a secret boss, and I'm gonna beat his ass too.
Akainu got his. Oda did a good job though, because Akainu did get his heat back when he came back from the dead, like Mike Myers. After that,
Yeah, kind of beat Aokiji. That shit's off screen and like
yeah, he off screened him.
Like the type
Type
matchup
advantage, and he took a week to do it.
took a week. Like
Not
we don't even
impressed.
know. Again, narratively, same.
I'm
We love
simply not impressed that it took a week to beat a guy who you literally have type advantage against.
Yeah,
I'm just not impressed.
Yeah.
If you did it like in a day, sure, a fucking week or whatever.
But not only that, it's alleged. It's alleged, bro. See, this is my thinking, especially if it comes out that Aokiji is like out here doing like secret marine missions, infiltrating Yonko crews. Like, Akainu could have lost. Like, Akainu's characterization is not someone who seems like they'd want. It is headcanon. That's true. You're right. Wait, type advantage says who? No. My shit's headcanon. My idea that Aokiji like not won.
We talking about it's lava versus
Akainu
ice.
It's
lava versus
it's magma
ice.
and ice, bro. Like I don't know what you mean.
What are you talking about? Versus ice, bro? They even said in the show he had type advantage. They say it. That fight. Here's the thing. That off-screen fight is clearly meant to put over Kuzan.
It's meant to put over both.
Like he got over in defeat. The fact that he fought him for 7 days while clearly being disadvantaged. It's clear disadvantage that you could possibly have. Yeah, exactly.
Ace knows about type advantage from the novel, bro.
Yeah, he got type
advantage Jinbei after 5 days. Everyone was mad impressed.
Yeah.
He had disadvantage against Jinbei. It was very impressive. But as we saw, Jinbei is stronger than Ace because when Akainu punched Ace in the chest, he died. And when he punched,
he's more experienced too.
But when he punched Jinbei in the chest, he just ran away and got Luffy to safety. So
Jinbei like sort of dodged it. He dodged the vitals.
I mean, maybe, but literally went through him and hit Luffy.
Yeah.
Like it went through him and hit Luffy in the chest.
Yeah.
Like he was carrying Luffy.
Yeah.
And Akainu was behind him, and so it had to go donut, same shit, but didn't die.
A part of that.
He doesn't have a devil. He's a fish.
Part of that was Jinbei's also was he was somewhat fortunate, I would say.
I mean, sure, but also goated.
I'm not gonna call him lucky, but he was fortunate. Let's say.
I mean, he also blocked.
Akainu definitely could have killed him.
Bro, he also blocked Akainu's fucking magma fist with his bare hands. Didn't even use hardening. He didn't give a fuck.
Anyway, that's neither here nor there. The point is that Kizaru is better, and we all know.
The point is that Kizaru again. If you want to just power scale off of 2 fights, here I'll just take this: Akainu versus Whitebeard. Right, Akainu had the help of all the Navy, both other admirals, and Whitebeard was sick, dying, old. Had a heart attack on the battlefield when he tried to use Conqueror's Haki. Akainu got put in the mud by that guy. And sure, maybe he beat him. Fine. You could say he won that fight. I don't know about that, first of all. Garp probably, though. But Kizaru, he fought in a actual, true, legit 1v1. He fought Old Rayleigh. And Old Rayleigh was healthy and strong. Hadn't fought with a sword in like 12 years. He was retired, sure. But Whitebeard is not... Prime Whitebeard is like equal to Prime Roger. And Rayleigh was Roger's right-hand man, not that much weaker than Roger. So, again, with all of that help, Akainu was able to kind of, maybe sorta, get by Whitebeard. And Rayleigh was out here, like, struggling to get by Kizaru, like, couldn't take his eyes off of him for fear of death or capture. Kizaru, to his credit, was like, yo, I wish I had more guys. This is rough. I came here real casually. But, like, that means he wasn't even going full out. He wasn't even going full tier. And neither was Akainu, because he would have burned down Marineford. We know this. We saw Punk Hazard. But, like, he was going as all out as, like, in a 1v1 he could, in, like, in a normal place. Not like an abandoned island.
I feel like
full out as he could have.
if I was gonna make a One Piece video essay, it'd be called "Nobody Understands Kizaru."
Nobody.
Really, people don't understand this man. I'm not even saying that I do, really, but like, he has murky intentions at best. Kizaru.
Rayleigh didn't fight Blackbeard, and he probably was stronger. Yeah.
Really, in Blackbeard?
Blackbeard, they didn't fight. So,
Well, they didn't fight, so.
but I would suggest that he probably is stronger because, like, after training with Luffy, I would assume that he would.
What
Yeah, so
conclusions, bro?
the conclusion that Akainu's trash? Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true.
I mean, so okay, on some real shit, the admirals are all supposed to be like equals. That's the
Yeah. But
general
like
idea about them.
Akainu character-wise though is ass. Like he believes in absolute justice, but like kills his own men.
I just
like,
push back against this idea that Akainu's the strongest admiral.
He allows
or
slavery.
When based on portrayal, you could easily say
no.
It's really easy to say that Kizaru has been portrayed the strongest.
Again, saying I'm not using science. I'm only using portrayal. I'm saying the Whitebeard versus Akainu fight. If you look at that, and then you compare it to Kizaru versus Rayleigh, I'm saying that Kizaru looks better, way better against a very close, a very comparable opponent to Whitebeard. Old Rayleigh is comparable to Whitebeard, whether you want to admit it or not.
You don't have to do that, bro. Akainu and Kizaru both fought Whitebeard in the same war.
Well, yeah, also true.
Kizaru took no damage. Not just from Whitebeard, but from literally anybody. But the only person who probably could have damaged him.
What do you mean?
The only person in the war that could have damaged Kizaru probably was Whitebeard. He didn't. And they fought.
Yeah. And Rayleigh and Kizaru were like clashing, and Kizaru was like, man, I wish I brought more men. I was real casual about this. And Rayleigh was like, man, I'm getting tired. I can't do this for that much longer. So like they like clash equally. Obviously, Rayleigh got away. We know that.
Kizaru wasn't really trying against Rayleigh, bro. He was trolling the Straw Hats the whole time.
Akainu was straight up trying to murder Whitebeard, and like.
Do you remember that scene when Kizaru shows up and he kicks Zoro across the thing, and then he lifts his leg over Zoro and is like, "Oh no, it'd be a real shame if I killed Zoro right now." And then he like lets Usopp save him. Bro, the man wasn't actually trying to capture them, bro. He was trolling them the whole time.
He doesn't.
Kizaru literally, this is what I don't. You just saw him take down the supernovas like nothing. He could have defeated the entire Straw Hat crew by himself right there. Like Oda showed you, he could have rinsed the entire Straw Hat crew by himself. He literally chose not to. He literally chooses not to. Then Rayleigh shows up and gives him a paper cut, and people act like, "Oh my god, he fucking rinsed Kizaru in the mud." Like Kizaru literally engaged this man in a sword fight for no reason. He didn't have to sword fight him. He chose to do that.
What if that's imagine if that's who Vegapunk called.
He's like, what? Rayleigh?
They'd have nowhere left to hide if they're in the government sites too. I don't know, man. What if Kizaru was wild and joined the Marines? I don't know. He has an association with Vegapunk for whatever reason. We know that.
Well, yeah, Sentomaru called him uncle. And Sentomaru's Vegapunk's man. Here comes your man.
Well, if he called him uncle, and like he's kind of like Vegapunk's adopted kid, it's like they're brothers almost.
Remember people thought Kizaru was Vegapunk for a while?
Yeah.
That was a wild theory.
That would have been an awesome swerve, honestly. It would have been
amazing. Anyway.
But also, no, I'm thinking, but if he's like a science guy, right? Like, and we see that in his baby picture or his kid picture. He's like reading science textbooks and shit. But like, if that's, again, like if he's been waiting for this moment this whole time, just chilling, being strong, being smart, and this is the moment where he's like, all right, bet we off to the races now. Now I can really be myself. That'd be crazy. I don't think so. I don't think it's Kizaru. I don't know who the fuck it is. And that's like the biggest mystery of this chapter. And it's easy to gloss over. It's so easy to gloss over because like we got an Elbaf. Like we didn't even talk about that. Fucking Elbaf, bro. It's like it's real. Kid is in fucking Elbaf.
Yeah.
The man with the burn scar is tall.
Akainu hasn't done anything to be top dog.
Alliance.
Well, I mean, he beat Kuzan. Good for him.
He beat Kuzan. Maybe.
I'm just not impressed. I'm not impressed, but I'm so unimpressed by that victory. Like, it took a week when you are your magma guy, find a nice guy.
Not impressed with like his handling of anything. He's supposed to be. This is my point.
To me, the most impressive thing Akaino's done was when he came back from the Whitebeard defeat and pressed the entire Whitebeard crew by himself. That was really impressive. He was like Mike Myers at that point.
Yeah.
And only Shanks could have stopped him. He was a fucking maniac. But
but like,
yeah.
I think something about it kind of like he, again, the it's not even just the power stuff. It's like whatever. Sure, he's strong, but like, he's weak-willed. He said he claims absolute justice, and yet allows slavery to exist within the Celestial Dragons. Allows Doflamingo to rule over a kingdom and like be a warlord and sell. And like, but even, and again, not if he knows about it or not, like, it's your fucking job to know about it. You're the Fleet Admiral of the Marines. Like, it's your job. It's your job. It's your job to know that your ally is puppeting a member nation of the world government and using slave labor to mass produce black market weapons. It's your job to know that as the Fleet Admiral of the Marines, and you didn't, and you're trash. And like,
do you think at some point we're gonna get a sad backstory for Akainu?
I hope so. So I can like kind of get.
Probably will.
Yeah, Pirates probably killed his family. Who cares?
I mean, that Pirates did something to this man.
No, that's not absolute justice. That's not absolute justice. Absolute justice means the justice is the same for everyone. That's what absolute it means. There's only one justice, but there's not. There's multiple justices depending on who you are in the One Piece world, and Akainu is part of that system, which makes him a hypocrite, which makes him trash. He's written to be a villain. Like there's no reason to like him. Unless you're lame, unless you're whack, there's no reason to like him. He's written as a bad guy.
But Zach, you know, people in the anime community, they stand people who are strong, which is.
But he's not strong. He's weak-willed. He literally fucking questioned the Gurusei, and what the Gurusei said. They said, "Sit the fuck down, little dog. I don't give a fuck what you think. Your honor."
To be fair,
this is like care about your honor.
This is like when people
you're a figurehead at best.
That's like when people stand Madara.
He did not do anything. He didn't do anything. You think Luffy would have taken that shit? You think someone could say, Luffy, fuck you. You're not the Pirate King. You think you could say shit to me? I'll be the Pirate King. I'm the ruler of the world. Fuck that. Luffy's gonna punch that motherfucker in the face.
There's like a people in the Naruto community that stand Madara though, because he's really strong or whatever. You know, it's like the same sort of vibe. The thing is, nobody stands Danzo.
We're not saying Akainu's weak. We're just saying that Kizaru is stronger. That's not saying he's weak. He's an admiral. He's a fucking admiral. Of course he's strong.
I think Kizaru is the strongest. I've always thought this.
Kizaru is the strongest admiral. Low key, lowest of keys.
No, Akainu's not. I don't think he's weak. I think he's the second strongest of the original three admirals.
Oh, Josh kind of spitting right now. He's not though. I mean, he's obviously stronger than Green Bull. He's probably stronger than Fuji.
Yeah, I think yeah.
So what? Attack power doesn't mean any like.
Yeah, he does have the strongest attack power.
Attack power doesn't mean everything.
I don't think he's ever going to hit
advanced Kizaru. Haki is more important than raw attack power.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever going to hit Kizaru though. In a fight.
Yes, attack power is important, but like, look at Kaido. Look at
also Kizaru's got a fuck ton of attack power, bro. He blew shit up like casually. He like the man has laser. He's fucking lasers.
And I don't know, saying I've seen translations of that. I've seen translations of that interview, and some people translate it to be just about fire devil fruits. So I don't know which one's right or not.
Kuzan also
he's super strong. He's an admiral.
Kuzan's like Crocodile, but like better because he also has a touch win condition potentially.
Yeah,
he can defeat you by touching you. So like it means Oda, he is in terms of destructive attack power. Yeah. It was like he's like below Whitebeard and he's like below the Quake fruit in terms of that, but
or maybe above. I don't know. He can make a fucking island, right? Like he could just make magma forever and make an island. I don't know. He's just crazy.
I think the Quake fruit is the strongest offensive fruit in the verse. I think we're supposed to think that.
Probably yeah.
I think so.
Law did pretty well against it.
Law's doing great. Law's hacks.
Law is hacks. That's true.
Law's hacks as fuck.
Yeah, defend exactly right. Like you can be the strongest. It can't.
I mean,
Defense.
this is why Blackbeard kind of fucks up, brother. He's got like his Blackbeard's got two of the like 5 best fruits in the verse, but like, you know,
But I
he's
still
not
think again,
invincible.
hockey is everything, and I just don't see. Okay, maybe Akainu has conquerors hockey. Right, he was able to get to Fleet Admiral. It was very impressive.
Yeah, remember that time in the war when Kizaru saved Luffy's life by
Yeah,
kicking him away from the other 2 admirals?
yeah, that was a great scene.
He kicked him. He got to him first, obviously, and kicked him out of the way of the other 2, and was like, "Yo, you're way too young to be here, bro.
Yeah, like
You
why
fucked
you're way
up."
too young for this. You're way too small for
Yeah,
this stage, brother.
Kizaru literally gave him a "You're wildin', kid. You're
Yeah,
wildin'." It was real cool when you showed up with that mask, but you're
that was
wildin'.
sick, bro.
That
I've
was
read the
real
Monkey
sick.
King. I've read the Monkey King. It's cool. That was a nice touch. Kizu was like, I
Yeah,
read
bro,
that
they
book.
were in their prime, bro. They're old, bro. They're old, man.
Yeah, Roger said Sengoku and Garp are both. They are both top
Those
tier.
are his boys, bro. Those are his contemporaries. It's like when you ask like old wrestlers who their favorites are, and they're like,
No, we don't. We do not
fucking
have to
Brent.
assume. We do not have to assume Akainu is stronger than Sengoku at all.
I don't
At
think we have
all.
to assume that.
There is nothing that says that in the story at all.
Well, Sengoku's past his prime, probably. I think it's fair to say.
Well, I mean, like current Sengoku, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about, but like, there's nothing to say that like.
Oh, in their primes, you mean?
Sengoku, like Akainu surpasses Sengoku as a character. There's
This is
nothing
the
to
classic.
suggest that.
This is the
There's
classic.
nothing in the story. I'm sorry.
It's like when I used to watch sports and people would argue like,
yeah, like who's better, LeBron or MJ? It's that there's nothing
in their primes, like who's better.
Yeah, Sengoku is literally Buddha. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Buddha. I just want to point out mythologically, Buddha put down the Monkey King. Put that man under a mountain for 500 years.
There's no relative.
Buddha literally no diff the Monkey King, mythologically speaking. That's one of my favorite things.
Again, like if you think Whitebeard and Roger are if you think Whitebeard and Roger are equal, it's been stated that Shiki was equal to Roger. So that means that Shiki is equal to Whitebeard. And again, Akainu, with the help of the entire fucking Marines and both other admirals, like, they didn't get the job done until Blackbeard showed up. And as a reminder, Shiki lost to Garp and Sengoku by themselves.
Yeah, but Shiki was wildin' also. That also was a terrible idea.
Terrible idea, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just still
saying. The fact that Shiki thought he could win that, though, honestly, good for him.
No, but do you think Whitebeard could win that or Roger? Do you think Roger?
I don't think anybody could 1v2 them. No, I don't think anyone could 1v2 them.
You're probably right.
Bro, I literally don't think Goldie Roger could have 1v2'd Prime, Garp, and Sengoku. Maybe I'm wrong, but based on portrayal of... Bro, he literally was Garp's rival in a 1v1. Like, I don't think he could 1v2 Sengoku and Garp. Like, I don't think we're supposed to think that's possible. But I think what we're supposed to think based on that story is Shiki was such a problem that Garp and Sengoku, it literally took both of them to actually handle him because
he was invading. I mean, it was also not.
Again, he was wilding out. He was fucking wilding out.
It took them both, but he literally for them by name. He was like, "Yo, like fuck."
He rolled up with his whole fleet. Yeah, he rolled up with his whole fleet.
Yeah, but then he just attacked him by himself. He was like, "Yo, guys, like what the fuck? You think you're gonna kill Roger? Like, no." But like they,
you know what Shiki was? He was gotten to. Shiki was
that's
gotten
one of my
to.
favorite. I will say that. I will say that that's one of my favorite moments in One Piece ever.
Chapter 0 with Shiki.
Well, no, but that moment in Chapter 0, the dramatic irony of Shiki wanting to rescue Roger, right?
Yeah.
And Garp and Sengoku doing their job nominally.
Maybe. Yeah.
But in actuality, protecting Roger's legacy and like actually working not for Roger, but like for his benefit. Like he turned himself in on purpose. Like that was his choice to get people. He was dying anyway. He wanted to go out at Logtown, blah, 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 at the East Blue. And Shiki was like not having it because he didn't understand the truth of the situation.
He didn't know what was going on.
But was like still in the pirate world, was still going out and being like the bro.
Yeah.
Like everyone was dope in that. Like to me, like everyone is dope in that moment. Like everyone.
Yeah, Shiki, he was like fucking Datara with Itachi, basically. He was just gotten to about the whole thing. He was just like, "I'm not having this. Roll up
Yeah,
with my whole fleet, fighting. I'm fighting all of you. Send your best guys." And
yeah,
they
right.
did. They
Like
sent their
what?
best guys.
Roger captured? That's absolute horseshit. No
Horseshit.
way. I'm not a
No
no
chance.
way. No way. I'm not allowing there to be no. I'm not allowing there to be a sea without Roger. This is
Bullshit.
unacceptable. I'm going to save this man.
If you guys
He didn't.
really captured him, then fucking capture me. Then you fucking
Yeah, and then they
you
did.
can't. They
And then
did
they did.
capture him though. That's
They did though. They did.
they
They
did.
did.
He rolled up. He rolled up too strong. So I mean, the question is, was Rox actually as strong as Roger? Was he actually the strongest?
I
The thing
mean,
he lost. He lost to somebody because he lost.
well, so this is what we know. This is what we
did
know.
he 1v2?
Wait, I want to go through what we. I want to go through what we know. Okay, I want
Garp and
to. We'll
Roger?
go with. This is
We
what we
don't
know.
know.
I had this conversation the other day in BDA, and I love bringing like those like kind of theories.
We know Garp and Roger's crew defeated Rox's crew.
Well, okay. What we know
Right?
is that Garp allied himself with pirates,
Right.
to defeat Rox.
We don't know if Garp had subordinates there with him who were also powerful.
We don't
possibly.
know if Garp had subordinates there. We
Yeah.
also only know that Roger and Rayleigh were there for sure, because they're the only people in the Shanks flashback.
Yeah, but it probably took the whole crew to take down Rox's crew. You'd have to think.
However, we also know, you would think that, however, we also know that there was infighting within Rox's crew.
Yeah, with Whitebeard especially being too...
We assume...
not Whitebeard evil enough.
Probably, we assume... White, and I assume Whitebeard is a linchpin in that. And to me, if you're looking at Rox, Shiki, Big Mom, young Kaido, Wang Ji, Silver Axe, Captain John, whatever.
Yeah.
Versus Garp, Roger,
Rayleigh, Scopper,
Whitebeard.
Oh, you're saying Whitebeard switched, yeah.
Like, well, again, because the narrative is that they're boys. Roger and Whitebeard are boys.
Yeah,
so you have this moment where you're like, oh, there's infighting that caused their downfall. And then in the other side, you're like, oh, Roger and Garp defeated them. And you're like, well, infighting, Roger and Garp, huh? I wonder who was infighting. Well, Whitebeard and Roger seemed cool. Like,
yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, Whitebeard switched out here.
Whitebeard wanted a family. Rox wasn't a family. He was a psychopath. So he was trying to conquer the world. That's not what Whitebeard was ever about. Literally, Whitebeard could have been Pirate King and just chose not to be.
Yeah,
so.
It was just like, I don't give a fuck. But like that's my thing. And I don't know. We also have the small clue that Big Mom saved Kaido to some degree.
She said he owed her one or something, right?
Because I think it's in the second, like the after they clash, and she talks about, I think, like she saved him by giving him the fish fruit.
Yeah.
So like, what does that mean?
They're probably not dead. There's still some stuff we got to learn about. I mean, them and Rox, you know.
Yeah, they're probably not dead, but like, yeah. The fish fruit is like, yeah, that's what she says. Like, I saved him, or I saved you by giving you the fish fruit. It's like paraphrasing, but like basically that. Mm-hmm. So I think that's really interesting. Obviously, man, yeah, this whole chapter is so crazy. Elbaf, Garp, Blackbeard, which we might get the God Valley flashback there. I don't know. Or a part of God Valley, Kako and Zoro fighting. No Brook. It's a shame. Fucking. Oh man, Kuma. Who knows what's going on with Kuma? And then that mystery guy, or person, that mystery they.
Mm-hmm.
That's like my biggest. That's my biggest mystery in this chapter, and there's literally no. Well, there is a small clue here. Hold up. There's a small clue here. Hold on. So we got Dendemushis in this motherfucker, right? So Dendemushis, they have like a little symbol in the face, and the eyebrows change, and like the back sometimes change, kind of. But like this Dendemushi is like, it's got like, yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
it's got like fur on it. Or again, like, is this an admiral's coat, which would be crazy? Hold on.
Hmm.
You look at the panel. You see what I'm talking about?
Um.
Yeah, it's got the fringe. It's not an admiral's coat because it's got a circle on it. But I'm like curious if like this is a thing that's like recognizable. Like this logo here, this circle with the kanji in it. And then like, you see how it's got like sort of like fringe on the top?
Mm,
You see what I'm saying? And again,
I just see the Denden
eyebrows.
Mushi.
Huh?
I see the Denden Mushi.
Yeah. But like again, like the Dendemushi change depending on who's talking to them, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so wait, this would be the Edison Dendemushi. The one that he's talking to is right here. It's too
He
small.
said escape should be easy as pie now after they agree.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And it said that they're on the island. Who could it fucking be, dude?
I don't know. I think it's probably a new character, so I'm not going to think about it too much. Um,
I would be very surprised if it was a new character.
really?
I feel like I would be surprised if it was a new character. The way they make it seem, I feel like the amount of the quickness in which this happens, like strikes me as just like a reintroduction. Could be Shiki.
Yeah, I was throwing out Shiki, Scott Brigabond, and uh, someone else. Those are the only two I thought of, really.
Shiki's flying ability would make it easy as pie, right?
Mm-hmm. Maybe he's a
Shiki
lurking
being with the
legend.
Straw Hats.
I don't know.
Because Lilith wanted to fight. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
She's pugnacious, that Lilith.
The shield thing is weird for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well,
We don't know who is in the lab. Yeah.
we don't. But there are some things we do know, Zach.
Oh, what's that?
Well.
Check the logs.
Oh yeah.
Do you need to check the logs, or do you just know off the rip?
I got the log. I got the log right here.
Appreciate that.
Let's see. The One Piece.
Oh, yep. Luffy said that this chapter is cool.
He did. It says here the One Piece is real.
Can we get much higher? So high.
Whoa.
Oh. It's music because it's the one piece of music that speaks to all
Speaks to all things, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah, stop sleeping on Brooke, everybody, in the One Piece world.